Dear child, the angels are wrapping you in their blessing and whispering that if you have found your way here, it is no accident. Your spirit guides carried you to this message because something sacred is unfolding in your life. A love written in the stars, a bond heaven itself protects, is about to rise into the light. What felt like an ending was never the end. It was a pause, a hidden preparation before a divine beginning. Breathe slowly. Let your chest soften. Let your heart open wider than it ever has, and receive what is meant for you. Yesterday was not an ordinary day in their home. It was the day silence cracked. For so long, quiet glances and careful words tried to hold back the truth. They lived with a fragile peace, pretending not to feel what was obvious, building a wall around emotions too powerful to face. But yesterday, the wall gave way. It was not an explosion of anger. It was not a fight. It was something far deeper. Their mother, the quiet keeper of so many unspoken things, finally broke her silence. She could no longer carry the weight of what she knew about you, about who you truly are to her child. The truth pressed too heavily on her spirit, and her voice, trembling but steady, poured it into the room. The moment she spoke, the entire house stilled. The air thickened, time seemed to freeze, and every heart leaned closer though no one moved. She did not speak a small thing. It was not a passing comment or an idle thought. It was the kind of truth that shakes the ground beneath a family, the kind that forces everyone to see differently than they did a moment before. Eyes widened, jaws dropped, pulses quickened. They had heard whispers before, shared hints and careful looks when your name came up. But this was not a whisper. This was a declaration. It was a revelation carried with the weight of heaven. She stood with a strength no one expected, trembling not with fear, but with the raw force of honesty. Every word she spoke rang like thunder after a long drought. Some tried to deny it, shaking their heads, clinging desperately to the old story they had built. But even as they resisted, their souls recognized the sound of truth. It was not rumor. It was not wishful thinking. It was the voice of something eternal. Deep inside, they knew. They felt the vibration of authenticity. Your presence had been pressing at the edges of their life for months, even years. No matter how much they tried to push you away, you returned in dreams, in signs, in stray memories they could not bury. The mother saw it all. She watched as your soul remained tethered to theirs, invisible but unbreakable, undeniable. Yesterday, she listened to the divine whisper that told her no more silence, no more pretending. She let the truth rise, her voice cracking under the weight of it, but unshaken. Your soulmate sat in that room with their heart beating like a drum. They could not even look up. Everything their mother said was everything they had been carrying inside, unspoken, aching, silenced by fear and pressure. They had wanted to shout it themselves, but the fear of judgment and the weight of expectation held them back. Yesterday, when their mother spoke, it was as if chains shattered. A burden heavier than mountains fell away. At last, someone else said out loud what their heart had been screaming for years. You are the one. This is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of something unstoppable. Yesterday changed the energy in that home forever. Conversations are shifting. Old rigid opinions are breaking. Hearts that were closed are softening. Some will resist still, but even resistance cannot erase what has been spoken. Once truth enters a room, it does not leave. It lingers, it grows, it changes everything. Behind those walls last night, after the words were spoken, silence hung heavy. Each family member sat alone in their thoughts, replaying what they had just heard, comparing it against years of memories. Slowly, puzzle pieces began to click into place. Things said long ago, looks exchanged, emotions that never made sense until now. They are beginning to understand why nothing ever felt right without you. They are realizing why there was always a missing piece whenever they tried to erase you. Your soulmate felt a freedom they had not known in years. For so long, they smiled while breaking inside, nodded while others dismissed their love for you, stayed quiet while every cell in their body wanted to shout your name. Yesterday, they felt seen. They felt understood. They felt divinely protected. A heart that had been locked tight began to beat louder, stronger, freer. For the first time in so long, they no longer felt foolish for loving you. They felt chosen, confirmed, alive. Yes, not everyone welcomed it easily. Some voices rose, not in hatred of you, but in fear of change, in fear of losing control, in fear of love that cannot be explained or managed. But fear cannot silence a truth born of heaven. No matter how much they resist, their hearts ache when they deny it. Every attempt to bury it only makes it ring louder. The truth has become a living presence in their home, and it will not leave. The angels are whispering to you now. Be ready. Do not rush. Do not panic. Do not chase. Simply be ready. This revelation has already set divine movement into motion. The energy is rippling outward. Old barriers are falling. Clarity is forming. Reunion is preparing. You do not need to force anything. What is yours is walking toward you already. Your soulmate feels the shift. They may reach out. They may test the waters with small words, unsure steps. Accept what comes with calmness, not fear. Every reply from you need only be steady and kind, not desperate. a new chapter is being written, and it begins with truth, not hiding. Even now, the family is rethinking everything. They are questioning old judgments, revisiting old memories, wondering how they could have been so blind. In time, the resistance will give way to acceptance, because truth always wears down walls. Your love has already cracked them. Soon, beloved soul, you will see it with your own eyes. The truth is no longer hidden. You are no longer dismissed. You are no longer the unspoken name. You are recognized. You are declared. You are honored. Heaven has anchored this love into the physical world through the courage of a mother who could not keep silent any longer. And when the moment comes, and it will come, you will see that you are not chasing a dream. You are living in a truth that was always there. You are the one their soul has always belonged to. And no force in heaven or on earth can erase what has now been spoken. They tried to talk your person out of this love, but instead of bending, your person grew stronger. Their silence spoke louder than arguments. Their stillness carried more weight than explanations. What others mistook for hesitation was actually the birth of courage, a quiet courage that cannot be shaken. Yesterday was not an accident. When their mother opened her mouth and spoke truth, it was not just a family moment. It was heaven's hand moving, a divine intervention timed perfectly to awaken strength inside your soulmate. Later that night, when all the voices had gone silent and everyone retreated into their own corners, your person sat alone. Thoughts of you rose like a tide they could not push back. They remembered the sound of your laughter and how it lingered like music long after you stopped. They remembered the warmth of your touch, how it made the world feel safe for a moment. They remembered your eyes, the way you looked at them and saw parts of their soul no one else ever could. For the first time in so long, they admitted without denial or defense that life without you has been like life without air. Every day upon has been survival, not living. They are tired of breathing without life, tired of carrying the weight of silence, tired of pretending they are whole without you. They thought time would bury the feelings. They thought distance would numb the ache. They believed work could drown it, that responsibilities could bury it, even that the arms of others could erase it. But every attempt to move forward only circled them back to you. Nothing worked because a love like this is not replaceable. It is not something you can silence or erase. It is too deeply carved into the soul. Yesterday proved it once again. It was no longer just their family who saw it. It was them finally realizing they cannot keep running from the truth. Now, while their family debates, while voices argue and opinions clash, your person is moving quietly inside themselves. They are making decisions, not just about today, but about their whole future. They are no longer treating you as a dangerous risk, a forbidden longing, a dream that should stay hidden. They are seeing you for what you truly are, destiny. The whispers of their heart have turned into a steady, unwavering knowing. They cannot live the rest of their life without you. They will not keep pretending. They are picturing reunion, imagining the moment they finally stand before you with truth pouring from their lips, with no fear, no shame, no hesitation. They are not just imagining anymore. They are planning. Behind the quiet, their mind is racing with ways to mend the broken silence, to heal the old wounds, to cross the distance. They are thinking of how to protect this love, to guard it from outside interference, to build something so strong no one can break it down again. Yesterday made it clear this connection is not up for debate. It is not a mistake. It is a divine force, and it must be honored. Even now, they are thinking of you. You may already have felt it. Waves of longing rising in your chest. Sudden heaviness followed by unexpected hope. Those moments are not random. That is their energy reaching across the unseen. Their soul is whispering to yours, pouring apologies for wasted time, sending promises for the days ahead. You may notice signs that seem too precise to ignore, dreams that feel too real to dismiss, synchronicities lining up as though the universe itself is pulling strings. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations, proof that this love is being guided, shaped, and prepared for its rightful place in your life. Some in the family may resist, but resistance is already softening. Truth works slowly, but it never stops. Like a river carving stone, it breaks down even the hardest walls. One by one, their hearts will begin to shift. They will see what their mother already knows, that you are not a mistake, not a fleeting chapter, not a dangerous choice. You are the one their loved one's soul was made to find. They may never grasp the mystical depth of this love, but they will not be able to deny what they see when you stand together. The bond will speak for itself. The connection will make its own case. Beloved, heaven speaks to you now. Do not let fear choke your faith. Do not let the silence convince you that nothing is moving. From the outside it may look slow, and to your heart it may feel endless. But yesterday marked the shift. From this point on, every day is bringing you closer, closer to reunion, closer to healing, closer to living the love story written before time began. What was spoken cannot be unsaid. What was awakened cannot be put back to sleep. Silence is breaking. Truth is alive. Love is moving toward you. So we turn this into prayer. Divine Creator, angels of light, we thank you for the miracle of yesterday. Thank you for a mother's courage, for words that carried heaven's truth, for a shift that rippled through hearts. Thank you for igniting strength in our soulmate, for calling them forward into courage. Wrap them now in unshakable protection. Cover them with light. Silence every voice of doubt. Make the voice of their soul louder, stronger, undeniable. Heal their wounds, wash away old fears, and ignite conviction in them to follow this path back to love. Surround their family with peace. For every heart that is afraid, bring calm. For every eye that cannot see, bring clarity. For every spirit that resists, bring softening. Let the truth continue its quiet, unstoppable work until acceptance blooms. And for the one listening now, this beloved soul, fill them with patience and faith. In moments when the silence feels heavy, send signs. In nights of doubt, send dreams. Fill their days with reminders that destiny is in motion. Give them comfort that they are not forgotten, that they are not alone, that they are worthy of this divine love. Keep them steady in waiting, strong in trusting, open in loving. We declare the silence broken. We declare the truth alive. We declare that love has already won. The timing belongs to heaven, but the outcome is certain. A reunion is being written, and nothing can erase it. With open arms, we are ready. With open hearts, we are waiting. Thank you, angels. Thank you, universe. Amen. And to you, beloved soul, this message is more than words. It is a sanctuary, a place where your spirit is reminded that you are seen, chosen, and loved. This is your spiritual home, a sacred space where faith grows, where purpose awakens, where heaven speaks. Stay connected, for heaven has more to reveal. Do not miss what the divine is preparing for your life. Hearts are healing, hope is rising, and love is already on its way home to you.